Oh my God, it's backwards. I had all kinds of glitches happen today. I was gonna be fancy and I was gonna do 2 screens and have like things scrolling around the screen and everything, and then like right at the last minute, none of the tech worked. So we're gonna just do it like we naturally do it, like a Facebook Live. Thank you everybody for all the birthday wishes. Yep, it's my birthday, oh my God. And this is the February mystery painting. It's going to be so much fun. So we are using 4 colors. 4 colors today. We're using white, yellow, black, and blue. Just 4 colors, simple as usual. And so I'm going to get set up and switch you around to get the camera looking at my desk. Oh my God, you guys, I was gonna be so fancy today. So fancy with all the tech, so fancy. And then beep, beep. Okay, so bear with me as I switch you back around. We're gonna look at the canvas. I'm gonna set you up. Set you up right here. We've got everything there. I think it can see pretty good, right? Can you see pretty good? I'm going to pull this up just a little bit so that we can get more of the screen. That's pretty good. Right? Thank you so much for all the birthday wishes. You guys are so sweet. So sweet, so sweet. Okay, let me keep adjusting. I'm so bummed that it doesn't look slick. It was supposed to be slick. Okay, can you see? You guys, oh my God. Okay, hold on. I think we can see it a little better than that. There. Okay. Ah! Sorry. Gosh darn it. Okay, that should be good. That should be good. That should be good. Hi, everybody. Hi, Vicky and Melanie and Alicia and Ruth and Sue. Yay! And all the other comments. Let's see. Martha's here. Martha Rivera, Alice, Diane, Margie is here. Sarah, Leilani, Cindy. Thank you so much. This is going to be really fun. So let me explain a little bit quickly. So originally in another video I said that this was not going to be an original design, and then I scratched that idea and I got inspired. So this painting is my original design, and I think you guys are going to be such VIP rock stars when you're done with this painting. You're not going to believe it. And trust me, this is so cute. You thought last month was cute? This one is cuter. I just think this one is cuter. Cuter. And today we're going to be adding 2 words to the painting. If you want to, I'm going to give the option that you can just paint the subject that we're going to paint, but I would encourage you to add the words today too, because we've not added words to our paintings before, and I want to first of all show you how to do that. And I just think this painting is going to be screaming for it. Thank you, Denise. Thank you, Cindy and Jennifer and Cheryl. Look at everybody. Janine. All my people are here. Okay. So, and also I want to just talk really quick at the beginning to explain license fees. So this, of course, is a free painting. You can paint it for free. Any kind of tips are super appreciated, because that just continues to support the whole effort of this whole club. But if you get done with this and you just love it so much, I know you're going to love it. And maybe you want to do it again and sell some paintings to your friends, or do an in-person paint party somewhere. Then all you have to do is send $15 through PayPal to my PayPal and add the note, February mystery painting license fee. And then you'll be able to use the design for as long as you want. You can paint it and sell it and use it for in-person paint parties, and you can make money off this design. Okay, so I'm just going to write out real quick my PayPal in case you want to do that. At AOL.com. And I'll show this to you later too. So you can do a screenshot of that if you want. And that's for a license fee. Let me write that too. License fee, $15. And this was all going to be on my slick recording this morning, and it just didn't happen. So you can screenshot that. Now, we're going to be doing a lot of paintings, you know, as time rolls on, and they're pretty much all going to be $15. But I wanted to talk to you about this. I am going to form a membership. And it will be a membership that is only one low price every month, and I'm going to put all of my personal designs into that membership, and for one low fee you'll be able to use all of those designs to you know, do in-person paint parties and make money off of my designs, and also, you know, sell paintings and stuff. But right now everything individually is $15, and then once I open up the membership, which should be in the spring, then you know, you'll be saving so much money by joining the membership. So I just want to make mention about that. And let's see, is there anything else we want to talk about? This is my original design, but for the subject matter, I looked at a bunch of photographs online, and I don't know if you knew about these websites, but you can go online, and my favorite website is unsplash.com, and they have so many, thousands and thousands and thousands of beautiful photos that you as artists can use for free and make art from them. So for this painting today, I looked at a bunch of photos on Unsplash and kind of put my idea together. So that's where that came from, but this design is an original design today, and you're gonna be so excited. So how about we get going? Okay, so make sure you have a hair dryer today, and so I'm gonna put my hair dryer aside. I've got a couple containers of water. I always like 2 containers of water, because when one gets dirty, then you can just switch over and not interrupt your painting groove. Right? And you know, when we do mystery paintings, I always suggest that you paint small. So like if you want to just paint in an art journal, a 7x10 is a good size. That's kind of big, but that's a good size. Or you can paint on little canvas panels. I get these at the dollar store. I mean, they're awesome. You know, you get the feel of painting on canvas. This is an 8x8, which is a perfect size for this painting today. And I suggested doing a square. If you didn't have squares today, doing a rectangle is fine, but I think this was going to be kind of cute as a square today. So, you know, an 8x8 or 8x10 size. is the best size to do the mystery paintings because you can paint it fast. You don't have a lot of surface to cover. Today, though, I'm going to amp it up a bit, and this is a 12 by 12 square. So I don't know if you can see the whole thing in the camera there. Yeah, I'm going to just do this bigger so that maybe you can see the details better. Okay, so we have 4 paints today. We're going to use white, yellow, black, and blue. And I've talked about this before. I just use these acrylic paints from Michaels. They're called Deco Art Americana. And they also have this line called Craft Smart. Super cheap, but really, really great quality for the price that they are. These Craft Smarts, I think they're like about $1.75 a bottle, and the bottle will last you forever. And then the Americana, I think goes up, it might go up to anywhere from $1.75 to $2.50 depending. But these are just really, really great, rich, opaque acrylics, which is what we love. Today we're also going to be using a piece of chalk. Now, don't panic if you don't have chalk, because you can still do what we're going to do with our paint brushes. But having chalk to lay out your design is so cool because it's so forgiving. You can keep erasing it until you get your image just the way you want it. So I'll show you how to use chalk today. And then I've got this paper plate to mix my paints on. You can use, you know, any kind of surface you like to mix your paints on. And the brushes that we're going to use today is a nice detail brush that has a nice point, and then a flat brush if you're painting small. And I'm going to go a little bigger with my flat brush because I've got a bigger canvas size today, and we're going to be using the flat brushes just specifically to do the background. Okay, so we've got our brushes, and then I have some paper towel next to my water, just to, when I pull my brushes out of the water, I always like to do this on the paper towel because we don't need super wet brushes today, but we do need to have them damp and clean between our colors. And then if we have time right at the end, I'm going to show you how to varnish your painting. So we're going to do that. So today we're going to learn about putting words on your canvas, and we're going to varnish, and you're going to paint something that is so cool. Okay, so I'm just going to pull this up a little bit more because I'd like you to see this whole square if I can. That helps a bit, I think. Okay, so now you can see more of the square and all the techie stuff over here. That helps. Okay, are you guys, are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, so we are first going to use our white and our blue. So, you know, put like a quarter size down. I'm going to put a little bit more than that because my surface is bigger than yours. So we're going to use white and blue. So when you put your colors down, if you've not painted before, I'm pulling the paint chips off of this thing right now. There's some paint chips and it got gooky. So I'm gonna fix that right now. I don't want it to fall into my paint. Look, I pulled this plug thing off of it. Okay, so we're going to be mixing the white and the blue together to get some cool shades of blue. So I'm just going to put my blue next to my white, not too close so that we can have some mixing area. Then we can just keep these over here. I like to keep my paints upside down so that the paint is always at the tip and ready to go. Okay, so if you guys are ready to paint, let me know you're ready. Let me know you have your paints out. wet your brush, take your flat brush and wet your brush and wipe it here, and we'll start painting. But I would like you guys all to type ready because I want us all to start together, okay? So I'm just getting my brush ready as I see you guys saying ready. Of course you're ready, Melanie. Melanie's here. Woo! You know, Melanie and I went to high school together. Yay. Okay, look at all the readies. Look at all the readies. Look at all the readies. Awesome. Okay, looks like you guys are ready. I guess I can take my party hat off. I could put it over here, maybe, or something. I don't know. All right, so let's start with our white and pull some white, because I still want to keep some pure white on your plate. So we're going to pull white with our flat brush, and we're going to dip into our blue. We're just going to dip into the blue and put it into the white, and we're going to make like a nice light blue. Okay? And then I'm going to pull a little bit more of that. I don't think I pulled enough because I want a good amount of this light blue. I'm going to mix that there. And then I'm going to dip a little bit more of my blue on one side of it to make a slightly darker blue. Okay? Well, I might have to get a new, I just used up my whole surface of my plate. Okay? So we've got two colors of blue. All right. So let's start with the darker blue, this darker blue color, and we'll start up at the right side of our corner. We want to put the darker blues up here, and we're just going to do a super loose cross hatching. This is called cross hatching when you're making fast X's. We don't want it to blend. I want this effect to just look cross hatched. So we're going to start like this and go fast. And the way you get this cross hatch look is then we dip also into the lighter color, and we're just going to kind of be pulling two colors together, and we're going to cover our background like that. Now I'm probably going to have more paint already because I think I think my brush is too big, to tell you the truth. I'm going to switch brushes to a smaller. I want more of a cross hatching vibe. So we want to cover the whole background. We don't want it too dark. But you know, dip into your white, dip into your light blue. I really want kind of this kind of look, okay? And just be fast and messy with it. Get those kind of cross-hatching X's. And what I'd like you to do is kind of do a dark up in the corner and maybe go lighter and then go darker again. I'll show you how to do that. I already need more paint because I've got such a big canvas. Woo! And you can even pull in some white to blend it in like that. Not blending, you know, but just like cross-hatching. You might need to dip your brush in a little bit of water, but we don't want your brushes too wet. Just get the surface covered. And when we're done, as always, I would love to see your photos with your face in it, if you can, please, with your happy smiling face. Because if you just send me a picture of the painting, then our gallery just starts looking like a bunch of the paintings without the people's faces. So I would love for you to be in the paintings. And you can send one just of the painting too. But I really would love to see your happy faces because we are painting our way to happy, right? So we're covering this and I don't want to see any of my canvas grain if you're working on canvas. I don't like that look for this particular painting. So this effect is actually called mottled. I don't know how to spell it. I'll have to look that up for you guys. And then if you're painting on canvas, even if it's teeny, paint along the edges for this one because we're going to want this to have a floating effect. And that might be a little hint of what this is going to be. And you're probably going to figure out what this is right away, but that's okay because it's going to be so cute. Gosh, it's so cute. I just designed this yesterday, actually, with the original paints that I said we were going to paint with. Like, okay, what can I paint? And I was just so happy with it that I had to go bigger. And that's kind of the cool thing about these mystery paintings is, you know, you paint small, see if you even like it, right? Learn the moves, and then you might want to go big. Like last month, January's mystery painting was off the hook. People just had so much success. One lady who is painting with us today, Vicky, actually made money with her painting last month. She sold a whole bunch of paintings and she taught an in-person paint party. And I'm going to be doing a member spotlight with her soon so she can talk a little bit more about that. She paid the licensing fee and used the painting in a party and sold paintings, and she was very successful. So I want that for you guys too, if you want to go that route. Okay, so this is the vibe I want, okay? Just painterly. It's also called painterly. Just loose, have fun with it. Don't overthink it. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Okay, I'm liking this a lot. So I'm going to clean my brush. And don't let your brushes sit in the water because you will wreck the tip. The tips of them. I've wrecked so many brushes. One day I'm going to show you my brush collection. And I keep them all anyway because they all, you know, they all have history and energy. And also, if you are kind of new to painting with me, I have a free membership where I'm going to be putting things in there specifically for the members. It's a free membership online. It's called Linda's Art Club Group. And I think the word free is in there somewhere. So right now I'm just rinsing my brushes. And then after I rinse my brush and I'm wiping it on the towel, I like to reform the tip of whatever the particular brush is. So now I have a nice, you know, sharp, flat tip on this one. I'm going to do that the same to the other one. There we go. Nice tip. This brush was too big to kind of get the vibe of what I wanted today. I'm going to just get up and get some more paper towels because I wetted that one. Okay, I'm so excited. This is going to be so cute. I can't keep secrets. So I want to, while you're finishing your background, I want to talk a little bit about the kind of brushes I'm using. You guys, dollar store again. I don't know if you have dollar stores by you. This is different. This store is different than the 99-cent store. It's actually just called, I think it's called the Dollar Tree, maybe. But every once in a while, they restock. They have a little art department in one aisle, like half of the aisle, one side. And that's where you can get these, you know, canvases for $1. You can get stretched canvas for $1. But every once in a while, they will stock these brushes. They're called Crafter's Square. I think that's kind of the brand that they use. And you get these brushes, and look, these are good brushes for what we're doing. This guy has a really great tip. This is the one I'm using today. And this one is a filbert. A filbert is a slightly round tip, so this has a filbert. In my other package, I had a nice flat brush. So Dollar Tree, $1 for these brushes. Otherwise, you know, I go to my local art store, which has higher quality products. And, you know, these are expensive brushes. I'm not going to lie. These are $1. These are good. These are good. So I'm going to go ahead and dry this now with my hair dryer. And I see I just dropped some water. That might be problematic. But I'm going to go ahead and dry this now. And I want you to dry your surface too. It has to be really dry for our next phase, okay? Okay, so something just happened on my canvas that I want to show you about. So I had accidentally dropped water. And when acrylic paint has not completely dried or cured, that's called cured, you can spray it with a spray bottle or drip water on it and come back in and pull it with a paper towel, and you can actually get an effect. And so do you see how this actually lifted the paint? Now, I don't want you to do this. This was a mistake, but I wanted to show you, it was an opportunity to show you that it's actually an acrylic technique that you can use. And maybe in the future, I'll do a little tutorial on how to use water with acrylic. So now I'm just going to go ahead and try to fix that. So if that happens to you, and you want to fix it like you didn't intend to do it, make sure this is dry, and then you can go back in over that little area and fix it. But you have to make sure it's dry, or it will come right back up at you. Okay? So I'm just gonna fix this. I love learning opportunities, right? I'm gonna put a little more paint here. I don't like the canvas showing through. Okay, that's good. So I'm going to dry this again and make sure it's completely dry. The way you can tell if your paint is dry is just, I don't know if you saw that, I just kept touching the surface. The paint tends to stay cold for some reason when it's not completely cured, and I just keep touching the surface until it feels warmer, and it's almost like a chalky feeling, and then I know it's completely dry. Okay, so Janine said she found a Stay Wet palette at Jerry's Artorama in Austin on Tuesday, and she's using it for the first time. That's really awesome. I'm gonna have to go look for one of those. So a Stay Wet palette is a palette that you can put your acrylic paint on, and it will help keep the acrylic paint open for you. And open, by open I mean it's still wet and it's still usable. So that's pretty cool, Janine. Tell us how that goes for you. Maybe take a picture and share it in our art group, in Linda's Art Club free group, and maybe talk about your experience and if you liked it. And some of our members might be interested in getting that. Also, if you wanted to keep your palette wet for your acrylics, if you're working a long time on a big painting, you can actually put them onto a paper towel first, a wet paper towel, and then put your paints on top of it. And you can also keep a spray bottle and occasionally spray your paints as well to keep them open. Okay, little tips and tricks of artists. Okay, if you guys are ready to move on, go ahead and type ready. Otherwise, I will just wait for you for a second. Oh, good. Look at everybody's ready. Everybody's ready. Okay, I'm just writing something down. Okay, you guys are ready. Okay, let the fun begin. Oh my God. Now, if you figure out what this is, don't type it, because let's just keep everybody in the mystery as long as we can. I mean, it's going to reveal itself pretty quick, and then we're just going to really have a lot of fun detailing it out and creating it, okay? So we're going to go to our chalk right now. Again, if you don't have chalk, in this section, what you can do is you can take white paint like this and just add some water, and then you can use your paintbrush as like a drawing tool, like a, you know, really you can thin it out pretty good and just kind of use it as a drawing tool, okay? But I'm going to use chalk right now, so for people who have never used chalk before, this is going to be fun. So let's talk about the layout and design of this painting today. I really want you to add words. So if you're going to add words, I would love for you to place your object about here. If you don't want to add words, and also you don't even have to add words by placing your subject here. That would also look completely cute, okay? But I'm purposely going to place it here so that we have this space for words. But also, it's going to be cute without the words if you put it here. It's going to be super cute, in fact. So you can decide at the end whether you want to add words, if you just want to put it here, all right? If you're sure you're not a word person, you would never put words on a painting, you can put it here. You can put it like this or at an angle, all right? So I will let you decide. I know you're totally in the mystery, but go with your intuition, like, where do you want to paint your thing on? Okay? So we're going to take chalk and we're going to make an object that kind of looks like a fat jelly bean. And so I'm going to put mine right, I'm going to put mine right about here. And so don't make it too oblong. It's almost like you're almost making a circle, but not quite, okay? And with chalk, the cool thing is like, oh, if you didn't want it there, you can just kind of erase it with your fingers and go back in and put it where you want it. So that's kind of where I want it. So do you see mine's not a total circle, but it's not like a total oblong thing either, if that makes sense. And keep your oval, where are we? I'm just going to do this for a second to see kind of where I'm putting this. Okay, so if you can actually even do this if you want to help you place, you can make squares like this. And in fact, I'm going to show you if you can do this as well. You can actually place it leaning as if it's leaning against this middle and the bottom. Okay? Like that. So I don't need these guys anymore. That's the beauty of chalk. And then later too, if you still have chalk lines, we could just take like a wet paper towel and just take the chalk lines off, but wait for that paper towel because your paint might not totally be cured yet, and I don't want you pulling paint up. Don't pull paint up. Okay, so make sure it's not too, you know what? I'm not going to say make sure it's not too tiny. It would be cute small. This is the vibe. It can be a little bigger. I just want you to kind of have room on this side, okay? Pam, the name of the, Pam Schuler, the name of the website you were asking about for photos, right, is, I'm going to write it down right now. It's my favorite. I think it's .com. See, for my tech this morning, I was going to do it through StreamYard and have all these things I could pop up when you had questions. You can screenshot this. This is where you can find free photos for artists. And the photos are gorgeous. I mean, they are gorgeous. And you just go on this website and type in the subject you're looking for, and all these awesome photos come up. Also, there are groups on Facebook called Free Reference Photos for Artists that you can join, and all of these photographers put their photos in there, and that's awesome too, and they let you make art. Okay, are you guys ready for the next step? Ready, 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 ready? We're going to be using black paint next and our detail brush. So if you guys are ready, whenever you're ready, pull your black paint out and your detail brush. And you probably should be ready. I mean, this chalk part was pretty easy, right? So if you've never used chalk before, it's very cool with acrylic paint. So what we're going to do right now, I'll show you, is just kind of make kind of a sketchy outline on where you put your chalk. Just like that. Do you see? Let me pull it up again so you can see. I'm just kind of making a sketchy line going kind of with the circle. And then when I get to the other side, I'm going to do my sketchy lines going the other way. And you can turn your canvas to, you know, to make it easier for you. I'm so excited about this painting. I'm so excited. And this video, of course, will be available immediately right after for you to watch it anytime for free. Like you might just enjoy this painting so much you might want to paint with your mom or your family or something. Okay, so we just made a hairy circle, kind of a circle, right? All right. Once you have your hairy circle, take your flat brush and your black paint and fill in the hairy circle. And we kind of want to keep the hairy look on the outside of the circle. I wish I could see everyone. I promise I'm going to start doing Zoom painting classes soon. I just have to figure Zoom out. I would love to see you guys. We have to all meet. I've been talking about that for months. Okay. And this is what you should end up with. A hairy circle. And that's our painting. Thanks for coming, you guys. Oh my God, what if this was the painting and then it was over and you're like, what was that? It's a black hole in space. What did we paint? Look at my painting I painted with Linda's art club today. We painted a hairy circle. But we learned how, and that was the point. And we learned about chalk, and that was the point. So we had a lot of fun. And I'm going to paint this in paint parties. I'm sorry, I just have to, you know, I live alone, so I have to make my own jokes. Okay, when you are done with your hairy circle, can you see me if I poke my face in? I want you to hair dry your hairy circle. Oh my God. Did you guys see what Melanie just said? I can see the money rolling in when I sell these. Woo! Oh my God, did you see what Sue just wrote? I'm not going to say it out loud, but now that's funny. Cindy is painting with her mom. Okay, Cindy and her mom just painted hairy circles. Yay! Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? I'm going to play the card. It's my birthday and I can say Harry Circle. Oh my God, too much fun. All right, when you have dried this, this has to be super, super, super dry for our next deal. Super dry, super dry. And I've got some chalk marks that I can wipe away with my fingers now because it's super dry. Just make sure it's super, 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 super dry. Yeah, Melanie. Yay, Cindy and her mom. Melanie paints with her mom too, and it's so, I love her mom so much. It's so cute. Okay, Vicky, my VIP rockstar superstar is ready. We're going to use chalk next, okay? Alrighty. I'll just wait for everyone to be ready because this is like a whole new step. And it looks like everyone's ready. I can't believe, like, I can't be on camera for my birthday and I wore like really cute earrings. So here's my earrings that you can see. Okay. Okay. You know what? As I'm watching your comments, I'm getting this idea because a lot of you do paint with your moms, and you're giving me some ideas to maybe do some designs specifically for people like daughters and sons painting with their moms. That would be so cute. Okay. Hey, Sue Holland, you're painting. Woo! All right, get your chalk, you guys. And this is what we're going to do. If you want to watch first, I'm going to move my canvas a little bit so that I can manage better. I'm going to start, so this would be the middle, right? I'm going to come up a half again. So if this is the middle, I'm going to start right here. Does that make sense? Right here. And I'm going to make a line like this, but I'm going to extend it. So it's a curve. Like that. Now remember, it's a mystery painting and I'm trying to keep you in the mystery as long as I can. So, I mean, this could be anything at this point, right? Maybe it's that. Maybe it's that. But, so we just want to do a curve. And you'll be able to adjust these ends when I show you what's next. All right, so we've got a curve. Now we're going to go back to that center and come down to just past the black, I'm trying to think of a better word than Harry Circle, and I couldn't. Our black jelly bean? Harry jelly bean? So this is what I'm looking for here, like this, okay? Maybe bringing this up a little bit. Maybe even a little bit more. And then we're going to curve, make a curve right here. And then we're going to connect these like this. So now it looks like an airplane, right? Or a superhero logo or something like that, right? Got that? And now we're going to refine this. This corner right here, I want you to round it a little bit, just a little bit, and round this one a little bit. And then we're going to make 2 more arrows like this, like an arrow like that. And then these 2 are going to be round like this. Okay, does that make sense? Do you guys have any questions about this yet? So then you can come back in with your finger and kind of, if you have any lines through here, and then also we're going to erase this line with your finger. We can come back in and fix that if your chalk's not lifting up. But this is kind of what you should have now. You're probably starting to see what this is. And I actually kind of want to do mine a little bit curvier. This is what you should have. See? Oh, that works. I just used a slightly moist one of my brushes that are sitting here to kind of trim up the chalk lines. But this is what you want. So Linda Ann just came across our class right now. I think that's what you mean, right? We are doing this is a free mystery painting. And I can tell you a little bit about me very, very quickly. I made my living as a professional touring vocalist for 23 years. I did records, I did TV commercials, I toured with Tears for Fears and Berlin and Boz Scaggs and Al Jarreau, and I've always been a professional artist as well. And now I just want to stay in my pajamas and paint, so now I just paint. Okay, so this is what you have, you guys, all right? Now, right in the middle here, I want you to take your finger and just wipe this away. Just like that. And if you do have one of your brushes laying by you that you know that's slightly moist, you can just take your brush and kind of wipe this chalk away. And now you can really kind of see what's starting to happen here. What this is probably going to be. Oh, Linda, thank you. Yeah, I've had a good run. I'm a songwriter, producer, worked with a bunch of people. I've had a lot of fun. So this is what we've got so far, you guys. So the next thing we're going to use is our yellow. And now you know what we're making, right? So get your yellow out. Pretty sure now you know what it is. It's gonna be so cute. You're just gonna do such a good job. Okay, so we've got a good yellow. This is cadmium yellow. That's always a great yellow. And we're going to start with our yellow. We're going to put a line. So right where these lines are on your jelly bean, whatever we're still calling this person thing, you have a line here. Here's the end. We're going to start right in the middle here, okay? And we're going to, again, do these just kind of sketchy, hairy lines with your detail brush. Just kind of sketch it in. and we're making a line all the way across. Now you know what we're making. So at some point I'll just start referring to this guy what he is. Well, not yet. Just like this. And then once you have this line established, you can fill this all in, but do it with brush strokes because it's okay that some of that black shows through. If you paint it solid, that's fine too, but to kind of get really the vibe we're going for today, just do it with brush strokes. Linda, I actually started teaching, I think it was last April or May. And so if you go scroll on my art page here on all the videos, all of the painting classes are still available to watch. And we have kind of a very cool following here. Almost everyone who's here today has been painting with me for quite a while. So we're all friends. Oh, I hope you didn't hear that. That was my stomach growling. So this is what you should have so far. And then the next line of yellow is going to be right about here. So we want to keep a space like this. Oh, good. You didn't hear my stomach growling? Good. Because it would have sounded like a monster coming up behind me, and then you all would have been like, look out! So this bottom line, if you want to get kind of a curve look, well, let's see. Maybe we won't. Let me do this first here. Yeah, if you want to get a little bit of a curved look, you can make this, a little bit of a curve will make this look kind of like this. And then this yellow we will fill out in here. So you still want black down here and a bigger black here. And you guys, obviously now, can someone from the class raise your hand and tell me what you think this is? This part is just fun and very satisfying to just kind of do these strokes. This is fun. So I'm kind of doing my strokes, you know, from the center over, the strokes are kind of going towards that way, and from the center over this way, they're kind of going that way. And that's just going to also add to the effect that this form has a roundness to it. Oh, Linda, I love that name. That's a cute name. Very cute. So it's totally, see how it's kind of totally awesome to have this black shining through? Like that. And then if your yellow's being kind of see-through, you can go back and kind of more right in the center of it, you can add a little more to almost give it like a highlight effect. Oh, that was Linda's sister's name, Busy Bee. How cute is that? That's very cute. Okay, this is what we've got so far. See? It's gonna be so cute. So when you're done with your yellow, we're going to switch back to white, and if you'll probably still have white on your plate. If you don't, just do a little squirt of it. And the white is going to go on the tip, so we're going to make one more line. So again, to make this object look round, obviously we're doing a bee, right? Let's just call his name. So we're making a bee, and we want it to look round, right? So when you put your white line on the bottom here, you can also again make it in a little curve, slight curve, and that's going to make his little butt look curved and cute. So that's where we put the white. And then we also just fill that in. The tip of the bee is white. His little bum is white. I know, Sue, right? So adorable. He's super adorable. He's so cute. And you know, use the point, the really fine point of your brush if you can with your brush to make it look hairy on the edges, because I love bumblebees. Like this was what I wanted to paint for you to, design for you today is a bumblebee, because they're my favorite. Like, you remember when you were a kid, the first time you saw a bumblebee, they were like terrifying. They were this big fuzzy thing flying through the air, and they're clumsy, and they're like, and I'm like, oh my God, what is that? But once you realize what they are just so cute, and they're flying around in their pajamas. They are literally flying around in their pajamas. So that's why you got to keep it fuzzy, because you got to put him in his pajamas. And you know what else bumblebees are to me? They're flying panda bears. They're just like, they're cute. They are flying panda bears. Oh, and Linda said he's cute until he lands on you. But that is a wonderful sign, because he's landing on you because he thinks you're a flower. And that is the biggest compliment you can get from a bee. So now I'm going to show you a little trick to make this look even rounder. Once you've filled that in, I'm actually going back to my yellow, and I'm making a lighter yellow with my white, just a paler yellow. And I'm going to take that paler yellow and just put it kind of in the center of these yellow bands. That's just going to kind of give an effect that he's rounder. Like that. And then I'm gonna also go back to my white down here and do the same thing. Just kind of pop the middle section a little bit more. Okay, and that's what you should have so far. Okay. He's very cute. All right, so to move on to the wings, if you guys are ready, let me know if you're ready to move on to the wings. What we're going to do is we're going to mix some gray, some dark gray with white and black. Just a good, nice dark gray. Okay, Martha from Ocala is ready. I think you're in Ocala, right, Martha? Yes, a close-up. Let me show you a close-up. How's that? There's a close-up. Okay. So mix some gray, because now we're going to kind of fill in the wings and establish where they are. So we've got some gray. We're just going to kind of use our paintbrush like a sketching tool. So I dipped my detail brush into it, and then I'm just twirling it out to give it a nice tip so that I can just kind of sketch with it. And I'm going to, remember we took out the middle, so we're just going to start kind of where those lines start. And again, we're just going to kind of sketch these out a little bit. Just follow the lines, sketch them out. So we'll just follow all your chalk lines for your wings with your gray. So it should be looking like this right now. Oh, where's the camera? There it is. All right, and I'm going to do it on the other side as well. I'm just lightly sketching. I'm just like kind of using my paintbrush as a drawing tool. Just like that. So I should have established some wings. And then once you have your wing pattern established, you can dip into your black, and you can start your black just past the body. We want to keep the wings gray that are on the black bodies, just so that you can see them, right? So then we're going to just take your brush in your black, and then follow those gray lines, and we're going to just kind of sketch over those again. It's okay that the gray lines shine through. That's totally the look we're going for. So it should look like that. If you see that, so the wings are still highlighted on his body. So I'm going to do that same thing over here. And we're doing sketchy lines because this guy is in flight, you know. So his wings are kind of moving, and we just happen to catch this moment, this visual moment of his wings. And then I'm also going to just dip in a little black, a little gray, and I'm going to pull some lines out like this, just some sketchy lines like this. Okay. And then I'm going to rinse my brush. And then I'm going to dip back into my white, and I'm going to start at the tip of the wings, and just kind of using sketchy moves, I'm just going to pull the white up like this, and maybe through up to the body, just sketchy, but leave it kind of see-through looking. And I'm going to do that on both sides. So concentrating the white more on the edge of the wing. But not filling it in totally all the way, because we want to see his body through his wings, and we want to see the sky through his wings. So you should have something that's starting to end up like this. Now you can also go back to your gray and add a little bit of the gray back into the wings as well. Like that. And that's the effect you should have so far. Thank you, Linda Ann. Thank you. I know he's so cute. I just think bumblebees are so cute. So you should have your cute wings. So while you still have some gray, if you don't, mix a teeny bit more of gray. It can be like a medium dark gray. Excuse me, need some water. And take that medium gray and right in the middle here, put a dot right in the middle, and you know what we're going to make? A heart. Look. So in the middle of a bee's wings, they have like this area. I think it's the bee mechanism thing, and it's like a couple bands, and it reflects the sun, but I thought this is a perfect place for a heart. I like hearts. So I'm just going to fill my heart in with a dark gray, because I don't want this heart to really pop out. I just kind of want it to be there because I want the bee to be the star of the show. So that's why I'm doing kind of a medium gray. And then from that gray, whichever you used, you can go up one level by adding just a bit of white to your gray, and just like go on the side here, make a mark. If you can barely see it, make a mark on your heart. I'll do it a little lighter. It's going to imply that the heart has some dimension to it.
Oh my God, it's so cute!
Yay! So while we're still on the bee body, I want to really get the furry effect. So I'm just going to dip back into my black, make sure I've got a very, very pointy brush, and then I'm going to go back to these lines here and maybe pull some black lines up into these other color bands, and then pull some hair out to the side because I really want him to look fuzzy. Okay, Sue. I'll probably see you at the barn later. And then I'm going to do fuzzy down here, fuzzy here. Not too much, but just a little bit. Fuzzy, fuzzy. I can go back into the wings with the black a little bit. And then we're going to add his little head. And we're still with the black. Let me know if I'm going too fast, you guys. But we're going to stay with the black and our pointy detail brush. And we're just going to barely make the idea of a head, because we really want it to look like he's curved as he's flying and his head is down looking for flowers. So just kind of right on the tip here, barely, just kind of make a line like that. Just barely. That's his head. And then you can add his antennas, and you can kind of use any style you want. Like you might want to do a curve at the end or something. I'll show you how I'm going to make mine. I'm going to pull out 2 teeny little knobs like that. And then I'm going to do a curve, a kind of a short curve on each side and connect it like this. And then I'm going to just put kind of a little ball on the end. But you can do like a little curly cue if you want. You can, you know, just kind of make your antennas however you want. Isn't he cute? And so when you're done with the head, again, let me know if I'm moving too fast and I'll slow down. We're going to go back to mixing a little bit of gray. And we're going to add his legs. So his first leg is going to go maybe just past this line where the white and black meet. And I'm just going to kind of sketch furry. Just sketch it down to about like this. His pajamas. These are his pajama legs. And then his second leg, don't make them too long. And there's a reason for that. His second leg, we can start it right where this black and white meet, and it can angle more towards his bum, but I'm just doing a little sketchy, and it's almost like I'm painting a little rectangle, a hairy rectangle. Better than a hairy circle, right, you guys? I know. And then we're gonna make a third leg too, and we're gonna put that just past his wing. And again, it's like kind of like a little rectangle that comes to almost a cone. It's almost a rectangle cone. And then I'm going to dip into my black. I'm not even rinsing my brush. I'm dipping into my black. I'm twisting the end to make a nice detail. And on this side of his leg, I'm going to add these sketches. So this is going to make it look like shadows. I'm adding the black to like a shadow under his leg. And on this side, the shadow is going to be on this side. So just some sketch marks. And then we're going to add the rest of his feet. So the rest of his feet are going to come down just like a little line, and you might want to put a little foot going out. And then this one is a line. And I want him to have a foot here. And then this is a line. And I want him to have a foot there. Those are his bumblebee pajamas. His pajama legs. Okay. You guys made a bee. You made a bee, you made a bee, you made a bee. You made a bee. Isn't he cute? We're not done. But we're done with the B part. Oh my God, I just dropped water under here again. Darn it. Okay. It's a B. How cute. Oh my God, how cute. So let me know when you're done with this part. Because now we're just going to move on to the words if you want to. Linda Ann is not getting housework done. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. So let me know when you're done with your B. You know, you can always go back and have fun adding the details, maybe making him fatter if you want. But Martha's done. Woo! Let me know if you're done with this part because now we're going to add the words. And this is going to be fun too. But I'll wait for you because when we add words, we're going to do it with our chalk first, okay? Okie dokie, we're going to add words and then we're done with our B. It's so cute. Okay, we have a couple people done. Now remember, don't panic. You can always go back and work on your B because now you basically have all of the ways to do it. So, here is what's cute about this as well. We've got Valentine's Day coming up. So, of course, you can write, oh my God, right? Oh my God, so cute. You can make little paintings and like give them out for Valentine's Day. Do you realize that? Oh my God. So, you can write be mine if you want. I'm actually going to write be happy on mine. Or you can do whatever words you want. I know, Margaret, right? Oh, I can't stand it. It's so cute. That's why I had to do it big because it was just like, oh, this is too cute. So you can do be mine. You can do be happy. That's really my theme. And of course, that is the theme of our club. Be happy. Be kind. Melanie, that's awesome. Be kind. If you guys have some more ideas for words right now, go ahead and type them in the comments to give other people ideas. So anyway, I'm going to do be happy. You can put your words anywhere you want. All right? But I'm going to tell you why I'm putting my words where I'm putting them. So I'm going to keep my words. I'm going to put my be here, and I'm going to put my happy here. And I'm going to leave this space open. Now I did that for a reason, because visually it's going to really kind of imply that oh, look at Cindy's idea. Be beautiful. That's very, very cute. So anyway, I personally am keeping this space open as this painting design because the eye will come down and read this, follow these lines, go up to the B, and have this visual motion, okay? So that it's very specifically designed for that reason. It also implies that the B just has open space he's going to move into, okay? Does that make sense? Again, you can put your words anywhere you feel like it. You might want to go be, do it like that or something, which would be great as well. But what you really want the eye to do on this design is move like this. Literally, your eye, the person's eye, will move like this. So, I'm going to take my paint, my chalk. I'm going to take my chalk and I'm going to kind of map out where I want my words. So, I want my happy to be kind of here. Maybe I'm just going to kind of very, very, very lightly get the idea of where I want it so that I can figure out where I want my B word. So I'm going to put my B word here. So once I figure out where I want to put my words, have them sketched in, then I'm going to actually, with my chalk, make my words. There's my B, and then I want there to be movement here, so I'm going to do my H like this. So you can see I'm kind of, sketching it out, working it out, getting the shapes that I want before I commit to paint. That's what's so cool about chalk. So I'm also getting some movement with my letters. And then I want to get this movement here off of my H, because I'm going to do the dots here that lead up to the B. Okay, so that looks like what I want. So I really like to do flowy lines. Okay. So to fill in the color, you of course can choose any color that you want. In the long run, if you're like, I really want it to be in pink or I want it to be in green, that's totally fine. I am going to choose white on purpose because guess what my bee is? He's a skywriter. Woo! He is a skywriter bee. I don't know if this happens by you, but we have a lot of skywriters out here in California and in Hollywood, and they're always skywriting hearts, and I'm always looking up and seeing hearts in the sky. So that's why I'm choosing white paint. I really want it to look like this bee just did skywriting in the sky, and then he's just going to go off to be happy. Do you know what I mean? So now I'm going to take my white paint with my detail brush. I actually am going to add a little water because my paint is starting to glob up a little bit. And then I'm just going to do the same thing that we did with all of our other techniques on our painting. We're just going to take our brush and just kind of start to sketch it in. Or if you feel super confident with your lines, you can do a straight line, or whatever kind of the vibe you want. You can do it, do it sketchy, like make it look like clouds. So I'm just kind of sketching it in over my chalk. And if your paint, if your paint is too thick, don't be shy about adding water to it. You want to get a nice flow for when you're doing words. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Just like do it. You just sketch in, because you can always come back and detail it out. Clean up lines, any lines that are making you visually uncomfortable. And this is why I kind of spoke about licensing fees at the beginning of this class, because I just think this is really cute. I think I really think you guys could make money doing this design and paint parties. And I think what's cool about this painting, like, you know, some of my classes have tracers that I provide for you. This one purposely does not have a tracer because you saw how easy it was to paint the bee. And I think if you have a bunch of painters who really think they can't paint and you teach them how to paint this bee, I mean, look at this bee that they're walking away with, right? So it's a win-win for you because they're going to be amazed at you as a teacher because they're walking away with something that they had no idea they could do. And then they're going to want to come back to you as a teacher too. So that's why this particular painting doesn't have a tracer. So it's $15. That's all it is to license, to use the image for in-person paint parties. Not online, but in-person paint parties. And or you can like paint a bunch of these little paintings and sell them at craft fairs for whatever price you want to price them at and make some money. So that's what the licensing fee is for, just to be able to, you go make money with it too, okay? Otherwise, this class is free today. But of course, I super appreciate any tips you can give so I can go buy some more paint. Paint and canvas. And while we're painting, this is the tip jar information. If you feel like tipping, no obligation, but if you feel like tipping, then thank you in advance. I appreciate you supporting my arts. This is a cute little painting you can, you know, have on your desk at work. Or, you know, a little painting to put in your kids' room, or a little painting for your grandkids for their room, you know, to have a little painting. Getting a painting from people is like the coolest thing because you've sat down and you've put time and energy and love into something that's really unique. You know, you can paint this painting for 10 times and each painting you do is going to be slightly different. So each one is fun and unique and has all your love in it. You can paint this on little paper and make Valentine's this year. You could paint one for your kid and they could bring it to school for their teacher. I mean, you know, that it's endless, right? Right. Yes. And while I'm filling in my letters, this is the information for the licensing fee if you want to license it. You just send $15 to lindadelzell@aol.com at PayPal, and just put license fee February mystery paintings so that I know it's specifically a license fee and not a tip. So that's kind of important too. Make sure you're telling me it's a license fee. And I'm excited for you, and thank you in advance if you license it. And I would love to see your paint party pictures and your painters holding the painting up, and you know, come into Linda's Art Club group, you know, our free membership, and share the paintings there. But share your paintings with me today anyway, with your face, your happy face, and I want to put them in the gallery, in our gallery, if that's okay. Because how cute, especially if it says be happy or be mine, and it's got a picture of you in it, sending that message. I just think that's cute. And if you do share your photos, you know, to anyone, if you could just mention that I designed it for you, that'd be awesome. Because then you're going to be kind of an ambassador, and maybe we'll get some more painters who can paint along with us. The more the merrier. I think we have a good amount of people in our little membership already. Okay, so this is how I'm going to put my words, and then what I want to do is off of this letter, I just want to do little, you know, dots that kind of lead up to the B. Just kind of looks like motion, you know. I just think that's cute. Right? Oh, BU. Shayla came up with BU. That's so cute. Diane said, have a blessed day. Thank you for sharing your gift. It lifted my spirit. Oh, recovering from COVID. Ooh, Diane, I hope you're feeling better. And she said, happy birthday. Thank you so much. Jody asked what size this is. The one I'm painting on is a 12 by 12. And I did this so that you could see the details better. When I paint small on these mystery paintings, it's kind of hard to see the details. And I think if you're going to do a paint party, 12 by 12 is a really, really good size for people. Especially if you're working with seniors in senior facilities. 12 by 12 is probably the biggest you should go for a paint party. And of course the smaller ones are just cute with this design. This is an 8 by 8 of my original design. Janine said, happiest of birthdays. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I just wanted to show you really, really quick how to varnish them, and then we'll be done. So I can't wait to see your paintings, you guys. I can't wait. And oh, let me tell you something else. I want you guys to sign your painting. So this painting was kind of small, so my name looks kind of big here. I think it's a little too big for this. But, you know, sign your painting somewhere. I think I'm going to use maybe blue. Maybe a darker blue to sign my painting. And I think I'm going to put it over here right now. And I always put the year, the last two letters of the year. So always sign your paintings. And then another thing that you should, if you want to, maybe get in the habit of doing is write on the back of your painting. Even if you've got a canvas, write on the back of your painting. Get into the habit of doing this. So this is what I put on the back of mine. I do this on all of my canvases because you don't know where your painting's going to travel. It's going to travel. So this is what I put on the back of mine because this is called Be Mine. I named it Be Mine. I put what size this is. It's an acrylic on canvas panel. I sign my name. I always sign my name, Linda, with California. That's always been my thing. And then I put the date of when I finished the painting. And this is just good for the provenance of the painting. Provenance is, in particular, a word used for the traveling journey of a painting. You know, paintings might exchange hands. It gets sold to several people. It gets handed over. It might end up in a thrift store, and then someone buys it, and then it's on their wall again. That's the provenance of a painting. So they're going to want to know what the initial information about this painting is. And then, because this is a design specifically for our art group, you can also put on the back of your painting, Linda's Art Club, Paint Your Way to Happy, designed by Linda Dalzell, C22. And that is also just that's for your benefit, because you might start to get a whole pile of paintings and go back to it and go, oh yeah, I really, really love this painting. And I maybe want to go back and revisit the tutorial. Where did I get this painting from? Oh, it was here. Okay? So put on the back of your painting as much information as you can. This also goes for varnishing. So I'm going to grab a Sharpie because I'm actually going to varnish this painting. And varnish information should also be added to your painting, and the date. So I'm going to put varnished February 5th, 2022, and I'm going to put the name of the varnish. Liquitex Gloss. And that's just, again, information for the painting to have, because the painting is almost becomes a living entity. That's how we honor our paintings. Our paintings are full of our creative energy and our focus, so we honor our paintings with all of this information. So I'm going to show you real quick. When your painting is completely dry, make sure it's completely dry at some point. If you want to varnish it to give it that extra pop, I love Liquitex Gloss Medium and Varnish. Love it. It's pricey. This bottle is about $17, but it'll last you a long time, and it'll give a great, great varnish. So it's also water-based. So I'm just going to put a little bit in like a little clean tub that I have. And I'm going to get my big brush. We're making sure this is all dry. I know it is because I painted this yesterday. And then to varnish something, you just go cover the surface. I don't know, can you see the gloss? You don't want to keep going over the same area of the surface, because it's going to get goopy and cloudy. So while you're varnishing your painting, you'll want to kind of hold it up to the light for yourself so that you can see the gloss and see where you've put the varnish on, because you don't want it to get gloopy. And just cover your whole painting. This will add fun gloss. It'll also protect your painting, protect the surface, and it also really kind of marries all of the colors and the mediums together. It gives it a beautiful depth and just like a really final cool vibe. See that? It's just like a very cool finish vibe. You can do a couple coats of varnish to really make it pop, but you have to wait till this coat dries completely. Okay? And that is our class for today. Mystery painting, February mystery painting. I am so happy that you guys joined me. I hope you love your bees. I hope you paint with more of your friends, paint with your moms. I hope you had fun. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. And show me your paintings when you're done, and have your happy face in it. And I would really, really just love to see them. You can share them in a private message on my page, or you can share them in Linda's Art Group Club, which is free, and I would love for you to join our group, because we have conversations in there, and then when I post stuff, you get notifications you don't get notifications really when you like a page, like you miss a lot of information. So I have everyone come into the group, and when people are talking and we post things, we get the notifications. So I'm glad you all had fun. Yay. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for any tips and donations. I will super, super appreciate that. And I hope you have a really great day, you guys. I love you all, and let's paint again soon, okay? Bye.